guys and dolls, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the Sew Hub, and for those of you who are new here, how are you doing? Okay, this is real life behind me. I don't have anywhere for my shit, so this is probably what you're gonna see, so don't get too distracted about can't even speak, with all my stuff. This is like makeup and things I've gotten from Billow, and just my, the section of Soothe and Calm right here by Himalayan salt lamps and things like that. So hopefully maybe you'll get a kick out of seeing what real life is in a really teeny tiny apartment and having to have shelves with all your shit on it because you have nowhere to put it. Okay, so this video is going to be about Amazon KDP in 2021. I'm trying to keep upbeat, I'm trying to keep happy. They just have mandated the scamdemic here in New York. So once again, pretty much, it's not going to be a lockdown, but they are threatening all of New York with, you know, taking their employment away and things of that nature. Am I worried about it? Not really. I know that the power of no will set you free. If you want to hear me erupt like a volcano, please check my podcast out. It's called Solar Sister, The Power of No will Set You Free. Go there and you'll be able to listen to the most recent information I have that will shock you out of your feet. I'm no longer able to say anything like that on this platform because they've threatened to completely shut down my platform and my channel, and I really don't want that to happen because I still want to do my paranormal videos. I still want to bring you, you know, other information and upload things that I like and things that I want and things that I know that you might like. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. I barely was able to get up today and even do this video. I'm trying to, you know, keep my head above the water. I'm trying to keep smiling. I'm trying to keep living my life because that's what is going to fight this scamdemic. Your love, the love you feel for your loved ones, your significant other, your partner, your children, your pets, your life. That is what's going to keep us going. And of course, the power of no. Because how everyone is okay, or most people are okay, with the lies, and how there is not an isolation of anything. They never isolated anything. So how they can now mandate the scamdemic, I just don't know. It boggles my brain. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about Amazon KDP in 2021, and this kind of relates and connects to what's happening right now, because if you're a fellow New Yorker, or if you're one of the people that is going through hell because they're forcing you to either get tests that you don't need because of the scamdemic, or they're now threatening your job because of the scamdemic, you're going to need other sources of income. And I wanted to do an honest video about Amazon KDP. This is about the selling of low content books on Amazon, journals, coloring books, stuff like that. And I wanted to keep a good attitude, and I wanted to keep in high spirits, and I want you guys to know that I'm living my life and I'm continuing to do what I normally do, and I'm going to do it until, you know, I can't do it anymore. I mean, what else can you do? And I know there's good people out there. I know that there are people who know what the heck is going on, and my hopes is that you share my information, or you'll share my podcast information, and you will spread the word. And even if only one person does it, because obviously my YouTube channel is not super popular, and I just started the podcast, so that's really not popular. But you know, you never know what's going to happen in the future, and I'm always hopeful, and I always have an open mind, and I'm keeping my spirits as high as I can. But back to KDP. So yeah, maybe a lot of you have heard about it, but these are the things that, out of all the people that I listen to on YouTube, because that's where I learned how to do this, from three really good people who know what the heck they're doing, plus watching a million other videos on the topic and looking into things myself, I kind of figured out how to navigate around this. No, I haven't made pretty much anything, but it's a business. It's a serious business, and I'm taking it seriously, and that's what you need to do if you're looking for something that is very minimal to low investment, but could possibly bring you the income that you desperately need, or give you the opportunity to be like, you know what, 9 to 5, you can go take a flying dump off the first cliff you pass. That's what I would love to do, but Anyway, so with Amazon KDP, the things that they didn't tell me. First of all, the ideas for your book covers. This whole Amazon KDP started way back, probably, I want to say 2017, 2016. Hardly no one knew about it. And when people finally got the gist of what was going on and how people were making money online, and there was hardly anybody doing it, obviously, the people who first started doing it are the people who are now established and settled. And if they've continued to do it, kudos to them, because they are the ones making the most money. Is it possible to make good money off of Amazon KDP in 2021? Yes, it's your belief. It's what you perceive. It's what you expect. So yes, I expect to make a better income as time goes on, as I keep learning and as I keep uploading. But the covers, this is something they didn't tell me about the covers. Don't copy. If you're copying a well-established book, you're not going to make anything, because those books are well-established. If you just make another book that's you're copying off of another well-established book, guess what? You're just never going to be seen, and you're not going to make anything. Why? Because it's been done already. People are not going to trust. Why would they trust your book, which is similar or the same to the book that is actually making money, when they can just trust and go with the book that is selling and the book that they trust? I mean, that's the truth. With the book covers now, you have to look at what's out there, because there's so many different types of books: sports books, religious, kids, workbooks, activity books, puzzle books. You have to see what's already out there and think outside of the box. So it's your creativity, it's your idea, it's your design that's probably going to set you out, you know, and put you in the limelight and say, you know, you've got to do something different. You really do, and you have to be one of the first people on that train in order for your book to stand out and possibly make anything. So that's one. Two, your book is in review for 3 days before it even hits Amazon. Then your interiors are not seen for 7 days before it actually hits Amazon. The algorithm, you've got to make it into the algorithm, and that takes, I haven't been able to find a direct answer or you know, a fact about that, but it takes a while for you to get into the algorithm. So much so that I've heard people who are already making hundreds of dollars a month say that you have to start 3 months in advance. So if you know that you want to make something for Halloween, you've got to start in August, July, like I started. I already have the little Halloween books that I wanted to put up. Do I know if they're going to make anything? I don't know. I guess we'll see, because once you're in the Halloween, into that holiday, once October comes around, then that's when I'll see if I made it into the algorithm, if my books are being seen, and if anyone likes them. So, but that's, you know, no one told me that either. So, now, for the interiors, you have to be careful, because you cannot make 300 books with the same interior with a different cover. They will shut your KDP book account down. And there are many other reasons that they'll shut you down, but those reasons are not known to me. All I know is that you cannot upload 300, 400, 500. I don't even think you can upload 100 books with the same interior and different covers. Now, you have to do a lot of research. Are you willing to spend the time? Are you willing to spend the time to learn about this business? This business is like any other business. You think you know one thing and you don't. You think, oh God, I got it. I know how to upload. I'm making beautiful covers. They're not like anybody else's. They're different. You're thinking you're doing all the right things. You're posting 3 months in advance to whatever holiday that you want to branch into, or you're just posting. You're doing everything right. There is always something that you don't know. So you always have to be learning. You always have to be researching, especially when you're about to post any of your books. You need keywords, you need the right keywords, you need to know where to place those keywords, you need to know how to create your title. Titles aren't that difficult, but did you know that once you upload, there's a room to put your title, and then there's a room to put a description. there's actually two places where you would put a description, and it's important how you do that. And there has to be a little bit of repetition in those areas, and you have to have those areas, your keyword area, your title area, and the description, that you can add a little bit more information to the title. Those three different areas need to be on point in order for you to even make it into the algorithm or have the hopes of having your book seen. And again, they don't explain that thoroughly. Now you need to know where to get your keywords from. There are several places you can get your keywords from. You can get it from a place called, it's a company called Workbook, which I did have a subscription to. They're like $9.99 a month, and you pay more if you want access to their interiors. Also, there's another account that I really love. It's called Canva. There you can find, you can make your own interiors, you can create beautiful book covers. Now, in order to have access to great pictures and great graphics, you need to pay. You need to have some type of a subscription. So that was my first investment, and it wasn't much. It was like, Bookbolt is $9.99. I want to say Canva is $12.99, and you have to decide between either. I mean, if you can have both, great. I can't have both. It was very minimum what I could invest into this. And also, I went crazy with wanting to do all these different kinds of books, so I went to Creative Fabrica to get some interiors. And I will try to list all the places that I use, because I did not want to worry about copyrights. If you think that you can do this all on your own, you actually can, if you are smart enough to know what is copyrighted, what is not. I tried to do that on my own, and I just couldn't figure it out, because some things were saying copyrighted, some things were saying, oh yeah, you can use this, but only if you have a subscription, and I didn't see that fine writing. I was just like, I can't. So the easiest thing to do and to cover yourself legally is to go to either Canva, and there are other companies, these are the ones that I know of, Canva, Bookbolt, or Creative Fabrica for your interiors, and those are the places that you can use the covers, the interiors. You can use it on t-shirts, you can use it on the journals if you want. T-shirts is another thing I'm looking into, but again, if you don't have the traffic to Instagram or YouTube, these types of businesses, you can make money from them, but you won't be making the money that you would probably like from them. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about Amazon KDP, when you're thinking about, I believe it's Teesville? Oh geez, I don't remember, or something T. Anyway, it's a t-shirt company that is, these companies are like, they're on-demand companies. So basically, you're not going to sell unless someone has purchased it, which, of course, is why it's so minimal for you to invest in to set the business up. And I needed to start somewhere, so this is the first thing that I started with. But anyway, again, there's a lot of research to be done, okay, before you upload these books, because it's important. You need to know, again, where to get, I know I'm repeating, where to get your keywords from. You need to take time to do this. I thought, oh, I could do this in an hour or two a day. Whoa, I spent one Saturday, I woke up at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, didn't stop until 8 p.m. And that was me just trying to get 100 books up on Amazon, books that were decent. And let me tell you, when I first started, your books aren't going to be decent. They're not going to be great. You're not going to know what you're doing if you don't have I probably would have been a great graphic designer, because I have an eye for 3D. I have an eye for like layering, knowing what I can put where, what looks good. I had to create my own book. I was thinking, I racked my brain. You also have the possibility of stressing yourself out to the max, because I racked my brain one night and was like, what do people need? What do people want? I'm like, what do I need? What do I want? What would I like to see as a journal or a log? Okay, with the password log books, there's a gazillion out there. You could say that it's saturated. When I say that it's saturated, I'm not trying to deter you from doing password logbooks. You could possibly do an amazing password logbook. If you look at what's already out there, be the first to do that particular cover, that particular idea that you don't see anybody with out there, and then you kind of tweak the interior, add something, make it better, take something out that you think that is not needed, and then upload it and see what happens? And then of course you have to find a title that isn't being searched 50, 100, 10,000 times in order for your book to kind of get into the algorithm and be seen. So the chances of you making good money is pretty high, especially for those of you who are good at graphics, great at marketing, and also you know your way around a computer. Because I am learning more and more, I'm learning more about computers and how to get around them and things to do, but I can't tell you how much trouble I had uploading books that I previously uploaded 10 books on KDP with the same size, and then the next day just would not take it. And I noticed that the inches change from book to book, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is 8.5 by 11. Why are you telling me that the 8.5, whether you're creating an interior or cover, the inches would change? And I'm like, hold on, this is the same exact size that I did yesterday. Why have the inches changed? And it's not because my graphics were outside of the lines, or, oh, there's a lot to think about with this business. It's not easy peasy lemon squeezy, but the thing is that, do you enjoy it? I enjoy it. I enjoy being creative. I enjoy creating things from scratch and watching it sell. Like a couple of the niches that I created that have actually, well, one niche sold. And I say niche because I targeted, I believe it's the beauty community. I targeted the beauty community and I made a book up and it sold, and I'm so happy. So that tells me that yes, I'm on the right track, and that eventually if I keep going down this track, I will have enough good ideas and put together enough books to really make a difference and supplement my income, or even be able to give the bird to my 9-to-5 income that I have right now, because God only knows what will happen. We're right before the mandate. This is the Saturday before the mandate. The mandate will go into effect on Monday, September the 9th, I believe it goes into effect. I don't even want to think about that. Okay, so let me give you a rundown of everything. I know that I've gone over a lot, so let me just quickly give you the rundown of things that you should be taking into consideration before you step into the world of Amazon KDP low content book design. Okay, the covers. Try to be the first to an idea for your cover. Look at what's already out there and think outside of the box as you're creating your cover. The title details with details, and then the description and the keywords need to be on point. It's not overly dramatically that serious, but they do need to be on point, and the better you know where to go for those keywords. And like I said, you can get your keywords from the Amazon search, you can get keywords from BookBolt. That's where I get most of my keywords, because you can have an account with BookBolt, you just won't have access to everything that they offer, which defeats the purpose, because you need access to a lot of the things they offer to be able to create really good books. That's why I do have a subscription to Canva, which I love very much, but eventually I will be dropping Canva because I don't want to keep that subscription forever. Now, you've got to limit the books with the same interior that you post. So please don't get into the habit of posting 100, 200, 300 books with the exact same interior and a different cover and expect that KDP is going to let that go. Take time. You're going to need time to research. You need time to create. You need time to create that cover. You need time to put it together, and it's not going to be 20 minutes. And the graphic programs, the graphic designing programs, that eventually, if you're serious about the business and you want longevity in it, that's going to save you a bunch of money, because like I said, if you're buying interiors from Creative Canva, which they have some pretty nice interiors that will cost anywhere from like $1.50 all the way up to $10, you want to try to get that to work for you in the best way. So if you upload an interior that can be manipulated on a graphic design program, oh my gosh, the money you would save and the opportunities you would have to make possible income could be unlimited. And that's what my intentions are. But since I haven't made really very much, I can't think about investing in that, but I will eventually get a graphic program to do that. And oh boy, I don't understand why I even bother writing these points, because I can't read my handwriting. But anyway, one of the last things I wanted to say was that think of the customer experience. Know that the customer experience is very important. Are you creating something that's needed? Are you creating something that's actually selling right now? Because that's part of the research you have to do. Are you really supplying a need out there? So are you just doing a password logbook because everybody else is doing a password logbook? I mean, if there's a 50 million password logbooks out there and you really just don't know where to begin, don't go with that. Go with something else that's really selling that you have a better idea for. And also know that if you start doing these books and for some reason you just start getting hits, you start getting sales, but you didn't take the time needed to really think about and to really care about what you were uploading, and you kind of upload some junk because your covers are amazing and people trust that the interior will be amazing, and your interior is actually cheap, shoddy, and horrible, you could possibly start getting bad reviews on Amazon, and that could also cause you issues and cause Amazon KDP to shut you down. So please keep all of that in mind before you even think about starting an Amazon KDP business. It could still, yes, be very worth your while in 2021, but you have to think outside the box. It's your mentality, it's your belief, it's your expectation. You make your own luck. You make things in your life happen. You are in control of your destiny. And Kevin Trudeau said this: it doesn't matter what business that you look into or start up or try to be good at. If you believe that you are going to be successful, guess what? You are. I know that I will be. I'm still kind of taking those baby steps and creating, and I'm just having fun. I love creating. So that was the main reason why I started Amazon KDP, because I have control of the creative factor, and that made me so happy. So I'm just doing it because it does make me happy, and what makes me even happier is that one of my creations that I made up myself actually sold. Someone liked it and it made me feel amazing, and I want to keep that feeling going, and to know that I could possibly one day walk into my job and tell them to go take a flying jump off of the nearest cliff in New York. Oh, I live for that. I live for that day. And if you are a fellow New Yorker like I am, or you are in a city, where a state, wherever you are in the country, in the world, that they are mandating this scamdemic, I'm pretty sure you want that for yourself too. So guys, without anything left to say, have a great day. I hope you're doing well. Make good decisions because you are in control of your life. And until my next video, don't forget to check out my podcast, Solar Sister, The Power of No will Set You Free. And I will see you soon. Mwah.